Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I will be showing you how I did this Faux Loc I always mess this up. I will be showing you how I did this Faux Loc Mohawk. Gosh, try saying that 5 times fast. So in order to start the mohawk, I had to first create its shape. So I'm using Shine and Jam to define her parts, and I am going to take this part literally around the perimeter of her head. Now, just being honest, this part is a little tricky because it is so important to maintain balance between these two sections, because the bottom part that you see being sectioned is actually going to be shaved down, which shout out to my husband because he's going to do that. And this is my sister in my chair today, guys, so I'm just super excited about this video all the way around. But as you can see, like I said, I took that part all the way around the perimeter of her hair. Okay, so take notice that because this is a mohawk, the parting of my first section is going to start off higher than what we would normally do. So if we were doing our traditional box braids, knotless, twist, or any other style that would require for us to part boxes, we would start normally right in the nape of the neck. But because of this shape, I have to start up higher in order to do my first row. And once my first row is parted off, as you can see, I'm just going to cornrow it so that it is out of the way. Now, I'm going to continue to do that until all of my sections that I am preparing are cornrowed. You have probably seen me do this on some of my other videos. This is a method that I saw Braided Rebel do, and you know, I'm all about pre-parting and preparation with your style, because as I always say in my videos, it really does help you set up your style. So anything to help the process along. So now that we have all of our rows prepared, now it's time to start parting out the actual boxes for the faux locs. Once you have your boxes prepared, you're actually going to need to cut a piece of the Cuban twist hair, which I'll show you right here. So you're going to cut that right in half. And now that you have 2 pieces, these are the pieces that we're going to use to attach to the natural hair. The method that I'm using is called the 2-strand method, which is I am just taking that folded piece, and remember, it's just half. I'm taking that folded piece, wrapping it around my client's hair, and just beginning to braid, and I'm kind of borrowing from the hair as I braid down in order so that I have 3 equal strands. Now with this part, these braids do not have to be super neat. You're just doing this part because we want the braids to be sturdy, not too tight, but sturdy enough that once it comes time to wrap, that the wrap will adhere to the braid we just made. Anytime that you're doing a box parted style, it is so important to bricklay your parts. And all that means is that when you are on the row above your previous row, when you begin to make your boxes, you just want to be sure that the braid above is going to fall in between the 2 braids beneath it. So now that we have our braiding out of the way, it's time to add in our loose curly hair. And as in my other videos, I am using the Freetress deep twist hair. So as you can see, I'm just crocheting that piece of curly hair through the braid. And once I pull that through, then I'm going to take the Cuban twist hair and crochet it through the braid as well. So it's been quite a while since I've done faux locs, and as you guys know, I have told you before and I will say it again, I really have a love-hate relationship with faux locs. I love faux locs for how they look. I love their durability. I love their longevity. I just love how eclectic they are. However, it just takes me a super long time. and maybe I'll get faster with time, and I know there's 100 million tips and tricks out there, but again, it just takes me a while. So especially for the first one, you know, it does take me a little bit to even get into a groove. So you see me on this first one, and right now I am just trying to make sure that it's consistent. I'm trying to make sure that it's not too tight because I want them to be able to move easily. And I am just taking the hair and twisting right on down until the bottom. And when I get to later clips, you'll be able to see exactly how I sealed the bottom as well. So I am just repeating the same steps by using my crochet hook to pull the curly hair through. I also wanted to show you this clip of how I separate the Cuban twist hair. I used to brush it, but I find that just starting from the top and pulling the hair apart from top to bottom, I like the way that it wraps, and it just finds it a little bit easier on my wrist than to keep pulling and brushing at it. And once the hair is separated, then I go ahead and I crochet it through the top of the braid, just like I did with the other ones. If you are not careful when wrapping the top, faux locks can get extremely tight. And the reason that is because as you're wrapping the Cuban twist hair down, the root of your client's hair is also going to be wrapping. So when I start off at the top, I am constantly checking to make sure that it's not too tight. And then what I do is I ask for my client to hold that hair right at the root so that as I twist down and I get a better groove twisting down, their root isn't twisting, and that is going to save a lot of tension in the end. If you haven't noticed by now, this video really is a jam-packed video. We've covered so much already. We've covered parting, we've covered sectioning, we've covered braiding, we've covered how to cut the hair. I mean, guys, this is like a jam-packed video. So let's get to this part of the faux lock, and that is the bottom of the faux lock. It is just as important as the top. And when you get to the bottom part, you are just going to continue wrapping down. And when your hair starts to, I guess you can say, like run out, when you just start getting to that bottom portion of the hair, you are then going to begin to wrap upwards on the lock. So again, when your hair starts thinning out, you're getting towards the bottom, your piece is getting shorter and shorter. As you get to the last couple of turns, you're going to begin to come back up the lock, and that is how you're going to start the securing process of the lock. When you finish wrapping, go ahead and give it a good palm roll. I did a few things to secure these locks because I just wanted to make sure that they were good. So I'm going ahead and I am making a knot using the curly hair right at the bottom of the lock, just to keep the lock from sliding down. I wanted to make sure there was a knot there so that the lock would stay in place at the bottom. So when we were planning to do this style, we knew that we wanted to do another color. So the color that you see me working with right now is a 99J. We got it in both the curly hair and the Cuban twist. 99J is one of those colors that can really vary depending on the brand, but there's something about the Freetress brand's 99J that I truly love. It is like the perfect 99J. It's dark, it's just this like dark burgundy, but yet it's still very complementary to the style, and it's such a great color if you want to add color without it being super bright. If you haven't used 99J, go ahead and give it a try. I'm sure you'll love it. So now we're back at the bottom of the lock, and I wanted to just go over one more time about how you wrap back up the lock once you get to the bottom and your piece gets short. So you're going to go up the lock again, just like I'm doing here. Okay, and then we're just going to go ahead and give it another palm roll, which just kind of helps the hair adhere to each other that you just finished wrapping. Now this part is super important. Now I showed you that I knotted it before, but this time I really want to show you how I did it. So I slowed the clip down so that you can really see. I take the hair behind the faux loc and pull it through. Now I'm going to take that piece and I'm going to open up that loop and bring the hair in front of the faux loc. Securing the knot and pulling the hair very tight so that that knot is absolutely secure. I don't think I did that step in my other videos, but this time I was trying to just turn it up a notch and really make sure that these faux locs were going to stay in and not unravel. So again, this could be overkill at this point, but I did take a lighter and I did burn the ends. And I learned that the trick with this is you cannot do it too long. So you just kind of hit it real quick, give it another palm roll, and then that's it. So make sure that you moisturize your client's scalp. I like to use the Tropical Roots Growth Oil Spray. I love this spray and it will be linked down below. So now for the ponytail. I mean, this was kind of difficult to get all these faux locs up into a ponytail, but I was so happy because normally you can't even move faux locs after they're done. So the fact that we were able to get it in the ponytail, I was kind of shocked, to be honest. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Tropical Roots foam, and that is just to kind of just get those flyaways at the bottom. And I like to shape the bottom of the curly hair, so I just use my scissors and trim it up just a bit. So now for the bun, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just rolling the bun around in a circular motion. I didn't do anything special. I just took it from one side and just continued to roll in a continuous motion all the way around the bun up until all the curly ends were tucked underneath. Okay guys, so this is it. This is the final look. My husband shaved down the sides, put a cool design in the back, and this is really nice. I love how it came out. I hope you guys like it. I hope this video was helpful, and as always guys, I will talk to you in the next video. God bless.